Tuli eno mu kusibula Nagaga Aponye Gamehe. Omwami Museveni obubaka bwe obusibula Aponye Gamehe abutisse omumyuka we Jessica Alupo. Jessica Alupo yasomye obubaka bwa Yoweri Kaguta Museveni wano ku kyalo ewazikiddwa Omugaga Aponye Gamehe. Era nga obubaka bwe bwamutisse bubadde bulaga nti Aponye Gamehe abadde munywanyi we nnyo era bayise mu bingi bo bombi Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ne Aponye Gamehe era nga asaasidde nnyo ab'eŋŋanda bakona ab'emikwano kubanga bafiiriddwako omuntu waabwe n'asaba Mukama Katonda abagumye era abayise mu kadde kano ak'okugezesebwa. Katugende tulabe ebigambo bya Mwami Museveni byatisse omumyuka we Jessica Alupo. Jessica.
Ex-members of Parliament, Ndugu the Right Honorable Ruhakana Rugunda, the Prime Minister Emeritus of Uganda, the family of the late Nyegamehe, all the SEC members present, most importantly, Monsignor Reverend Father Sunday John Vianney, the Vicar General of Kabale Diocese, who is representing the Right Reverend Bishop Calist Rubaramira. You will send our regards to the Bishop. The Right Reverend Gami Akanjuka, the Bishop of North Kigezi Diocese, the District Kadi of Ruchiga District, all the clergy, all the religious, and all the people of God, business community, ladies and gentlemen. Nimbaramusha mwena umwizina ya Yesu. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni yabaramuja mwena ate Mama Janet Kataha Museveni nawe yabaramusha mwena. Let me thank Monsignor for leading us in this liturgy and being patient with us as we make endless speeches. But I think His Excellency the President already heard your concern because he has just sent me with one page, which I am going to read in less than 2 minutes. But as I was coming, he added another message when I reached Mbarara on phone, as you know him. And he asked me to add this message. For instance, he said that much as there is a law to mitigate road accidents, i.e. the Road Act 2019, the country has continued registering increased incidences of accidents on our roads, especially those that are caused by trucks that are parked after breaking down. And His Excellency the President asked me to share with you, Monsignor, together with all the members of the congregation, that he is concerned that that act may not be sufficient enough to stop the road carnage in our country. And therefore, His Excellency the President has directed as follows. The Attorney General, Honorable Kirio Kiwanuka, will on Monday present the Cabinet to Cabinet proposed guidelines to improve the implementation of Section 58 of the Road Act 2019 with a view to make it implementable or fill in the gray gaps which may be there that have continued to cause accidents even when that provision takes care of what would otherwise would not be happening now. Secondly, His Excellency the President has guided the Attorney General to commence the amendment of the Road Act 2019 with a view to strengthen it in order to mitigate road carnage in the country. He is concerned that even when that provision mentions the actions that should be taken by the motorist when the vehicle breaks down on the road. For instance, it provides only 2 hours and that vehicle should have already been towed away. It also provides that there should be visible signs to show that there is an accident in that point on either sides of the road with a reasonable distance. And it also provides that all motorists must have effective and efficient reflectors. But still we have continued registering unfortunate incidences like the one which took the life of our dear brother. The other name is difficult a bit for me, but Aponye is very easy for me to mention. So that's why His Excellency the President has guided the Attorney General to do those 2 points. The other message now, Monsignor, is the one I'm going to read, and it is very brief. But before I read the message, I would also like to say that the late was very God-fearing. I met him in a church ceremony in Kitante Hill Primary School last year, where the Amda community was raising funds for the development of the Archdiocese of Mbarara. And when the executives of the Amda were introduced, and that's when I saw him for the first time. But I had been knowing his name and the good things that he does. He has also been a very, very kind person. He contributed to a small fundraising in my village in Richumu, in Shema there, in the Masereka Town Council. And it was on that very day when I met him for the first time when I presented to him that request, that we had a fundraising in our village. And on the day of the fundraising, he sent 5 million. He was a very kind person and very humble, very, very humble. So let me now draw your attention, Monsignor and members of the congregation, to the message of His Excellency the President. I was saddened to learn of the fatal accident which resulted into the untimely death of Apollo Nyegamehe, who is also popularly known as Aponye. On behalf of the NRM party, the government, and on behalf of all the people of Uganda, I convey heartfelt sympathies and condolences to the bereaved family. Our hearts go out to the wife, Evangelist Mugabirwe Nyegamehe, and the children upon the loss of a family pillar. I wish to commiserate with the people of Kigezi and all Ugandans upon the loss of a great entrepreneur. The late Apollo Nyegamehe was a big supporter of the NRM and an active actor in the economy. He will be remembered for his business acumen and entrepreneurial spirit, which enabled him to create wealth and jobs for many people. I urge especially the Bazukulu to emulate his example of exploiting the prevailing favorable conditions of peace, stability, good infrastructure, etc., to create wealth and jobs. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda. That is a message of His Excellency the President. And with your permission, Monsignor, I would also like to present to the widow the 10 million Uganda shillings from His Excellency the President. The President said they had a conversation on phone with the widow, and he will also continue to be a friend of the family. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Oyo ye mumyuka wa Mwami Museveni. Ebigambo abyogedde Mwami Museveni byamutumye era abituusizza. Agambye bagenda kusisinkana Attorney General babeke enteekateeka ze bakola empya ku bubenje bw'ekika kino ng'akatutte omukulu Aponye Akigudeko. Ebimmotoka biba bifiiridde ku kkubo ki ekirina okukolebwa amangu. Nze ngamba ekirina okukolebwa amangu tekyetaaga na sayansi w'amaanyi. Tulina traffic police mu bitundu byonna ebya Uganda. Traffic police erina okumanya nti wano wafiiriddewo ekimotoka neeta breakdown n'esikawo ekimotoka ekyo n'ekitwala mu kifo ekiri conducive bwe kisobola okubeera nga kigenda kuleeta bulabe ku bantu ate abavuga. N'olwekyo tewaliwo sayansi w'amaanyi yeetaagisa wadde okukola etteeka, just an order nti traffic officers balina okuba nga balina breakdown. Emmotoka bwe ziba ziguddewo zifunye obubenje bazisike bazitwale mu kifo ekiri favorable bwe zisobola okubeera nga teziteeka buzibu ate ku bantu abalala abatambula. Kale tunaawulira ebinaavaayo. Agambye nti family agiwadde obukadde 10 ng'amabugo kya bulijjo. N'ategeeza nti asaaliddwa nnyo okuba nti mukwano gwe munywanyi we yamufuddeko mu mbeera bw'eti era nti agenda kwongera okuba mukwano gwa family nga bulijjo. Nti yayogeddeko n'omukyala era ajja kuddamu ayogeddeko naye ku phone. Bigambo bye byatumye omukyala Jessica Alupo, Vice President wa Mwami Museveni. Tuli ku kyalo ekimanyiddwa nga Muhanga Town Council mu district y'e Lukiga. Omukulu Aponye Akigudeko gyawummuziddwa ku bijja by'abajjajjaabe. Kitalo nnyo kitalo ddala. Tuliddamu okusisinkana mu nsi eri ey'oluvannyuma kuba naffe ensi tuyitamu mpite. Ffenna final destination ge magomba ago. Atusooseyo busoosi naye nga ate naffe tetujja okgenda. Kitalo nnyo kitalo ddala. Tusaasira ab'eŋŋanda family n'emikwano okuba nti mufiiriddwako omuntu wammwe abadde empagirwaga mu family. Kitalo nnyo Omukama abagumye ate amuwe ekiwummulo eky'emirembe n'ekitangaala eky'olubeerera kimwakire atebenkere mirembe. Abaana kitalo nnyo okuba nga muviiriddwako muzeeyi abadde mukwano gwammwe nfanfe nfiira bulago. Abakozi ba Aponye Group nammwe tubasaasira okuba nti mufiiriddwako mukwano gwammwe, taata wammwe, manager wammwe, mukozesa wammwe abadde abawa emirimu okuba nti abavudde mulamu obwensi kitalo nnyo. Biyinza obutaddamu kuba bye bimu kuba ye abadde mulala n'abasigaddewo balala. Oyinza okusanga abamu muyinza okufiirwa emirimu mu process eno naye katubasabire muleme okufiirwa mirimu ate company zigende nga zigenda mu maaso nammwe nga mufuna we mujja ekigulira amagala eddiba. Bye byange nange byebyo. Mbebaza nnyo mwenna ababaddeko. Omukama nsaba abankuumire tujja kuba tuddamu mweraba.